The mics are shut off.
No, we need the mic on to do this.
Oh, that's right.
Tell me when. Hit these lights?
Yeah, go ahead.
Are you boys here to look at the refrigerator?
No.
Yeah, we're here to look at the TV. Oh.
Rocket or what? Cha-cha-cheetah. Free-wheel bicycle.
Whoa, what's up?
What is happening? Welcome to another wonderful episode of Three Wheel Bicycle Podcast. coming out of Casper, Wyoming. You might recognize me from such films as Get Off My Porch, You Creeper, and we're coming live. Vanderheiden Design Studio. I'm Stevie V.
I'm Joshin.
And we got another returning guest, which is so rad. I'm always glad when he comes around. We got Gunner. Ooh, do we got the... We ain't got the cheer?
The cheer, it's too loud.
Oh, that's right.
Let's go.
Yeah, well, I have to kind of share that.
We're gonna get rained
It's
on.
it's raining.
Yeah, do we want to leave that open? I put the bee noise thing on, I don't know.
Fuck that shit. Fuck it, dude.
Okay.
F it. Sorry. I gotta try not to cuss anymore.
Oh, yeah? Is that
What are you monetizing?
Yeah, trying to, you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
They
If
get
anybody
pretty weird
that
about
was curious about what song that was playing, that was our friends, the band Repent. Blood Boils Red. They are going to be playing at Oil City Beer Company, 7 p.m., Saturday, August 27th. It's like their kickoff party, which is going to be pretty rad. The Written in Blood Tour. Skylance, From Ash to Stone. Stone. Sometimes I write too small, man. I'm not good with taking notes sometimes. Fell Harvest. Check it out, guys. I'm gonna go shut that door real quick.
Yeah.
I can grab the door for you, bro.
Thanks, man.
3 people so far?
Awesome. Thank you guys for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Uh,
Sorry for the rain. I mean,
yep.
it's really good and we love it.
Pretty
But I don't
rainy
know
at
if
the-
it sounds worth a shit.
Yeah, it's pretty rainy at the ballpark tonight, folks.
That it is.
It is not gonna get the rain delay though.
No rain delay.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, that door's kind of jacked up. We got all kinds of stuff to talk about tonight.
Hell yeah.
We got some, the usual. We got to see what Gunner's been up to, too. You know what I mean? We got to see what Gunner's been up to, too. We actually ran into him last night at the Atmosphere concert, which was a pretty rad show.
It was pretty rad.
I think if it would have not rained so much, I bet you it would have kept going.
Right? I'm sure.
That dude always puts on a good show.
It
Yeah.
was the lightning, though. Was the main thing. He would have kept playing in the rain, but I don't think I would have wanted to stand out there on a big freaking
Metal platform.
Yeah.
Biggest thing in a mile.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's no joke. Yeah,
It was
dude.
cool,
Iration was really cool.
though. Hell yeah, it was the first time I ever saw those guys.
They sounded
I
really good.
actually downloaded a few songs
Yeah.
of theirs right after they
Oh.
got done. It was pretty nice.
I used to listen to Iration a lot, like years and years and years ago. But
Nice.
they sounded good. I'd never, they were
Yeah.
cool.
I personally never heard him until
No, I
last
saw
night.
part of a set they did with the band Revolution one time, and it was all right, man. It was like the sound was off, like it just didn't. Like the band was good, but like the sound was so. It didn't have any. It was like all bass. There was like no anything else, and so it was just kind of. We didn't even stay for the whole show, but last night was like incredible.
Yeah, they had a good. Their sound people were fucking on it.
Yeah,
That
dude.
shit sounded good. It sounded good from far away.
Oh yeah, that's.
We had to park way the hell over by the high school, and freaking you could hear it.
Oh, for
plain
real?
as day over there, man.
Damn.
far away.
So what you're saying is, don't buy tickets to outdoor shows with the gaslight.
Yeah.
If you stand across the street in the fucking parking lot, you can pretty much be right there.
Yeah.
Well, when me and Jessica were standing out like towards the end of it or whatever, towards like the gate, there were people over there like
Oh, yeah.
just sitting there watching it and shit.
Yeah, dude, that's cool. And like, It would have been cool to see Slug walking around, Slug and Ant walk around, but I can
Yeah.
understand like the not wanting to deal with like,
Drunk people?
yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know.
for sure. Especially if you're not drinking.
Well, so they went to the record store yesterday, and I
The
I
Sonic?
frequent Sonic Rainbow. Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Like I'm always in there. Like, I've grown pretty close with Jude, the owner, and the girl that works in there, Madison. She's super cool, and I went in there today just to, now that I don't live in Casper, it's like I try to go in there when I'm here and see what they got and say what's up. And I went in there, and the first thing Madison said to me was, "Dude, where the fuck were you at yesterday?" And I'm like, "I was here. Why? I was in town. Why?" She was like, "I tried messaging you, and fucking Atmosphere was here. They just showed up unannounced."
That's
And
dope.
she was like, and like nobody knew they were there. So she was like, my phone was in the back room though, and I didn't want to just like leave them out, like walk away from them, and,
Right.
Yeah.
or whatever the reason was. So she said she hopped on the shop computer and tried to message me from their Facebook page. Well, Messenger filtered it as spam, so I never saw it.
Mm.
And so I looked at my mailbox and was like, "Yeah, sure shit, dude, there it is." And she said one person posted a snap or something with them, and then it was just fucking packed after that.
Yeah.
But she said they hung out for a couple hours, dude, and like bought up a bunch of albums, and
They're
that's cool, man. Like that.
they're very grateful people, man.
That shit's super cool, and like that's the kind of like behavior that got me into Atmosphere, was
Yeah,
just
dude.
knowing that like
Yep.
they are genuine, dude. No matter how old, like how long has Atmosphere been putting albums out? Over 20
Since-
years,
yeah.
bro.
I was
Since
And they're
I was-
still relevant.
Yeah.
Like and it's because they don't put on this facade or this fake bullshit. It's like, I mean, if you listen to Mi Vida Local, or if you listen to The Day Before Halloween or whatever, these albums that they've released in the last couple years, bro, like it's relevant. It's not them trying to keep their youth alive. It's
Right.
them like Postal Lady, bro. It's just him talking about his wife ordering too much shit
Yeah,
online,
dude.
and
Yeah.
him thinking the
Yeah.
mail lady's cute and like being grateful for it. But he does it in a way that's like it fucks. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Yeah,
it's
for sure.
it's
I
cool.
agree.
And just from listening to their music, it just seems like, yeah, these are some down to earth motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Down to earth, and
When's the first? Okay, here's a question. When's the first time you heard Atmosphere?
Ooh. Okay.
when I lived in Arizona, I
Yeah.
was
So.
like fucking 16 or some shit.
What song was it?
Fuck, I don't know. It was the fucking.
I still remember the
It
first
was
song.
off that. I was at a kid's house and he was listening to this shit. I didn't even know who it was till later in life. But I remember it had that fucking clown and shit on the album.
Yeah. Yeah. Sound is Vibration is the first song that got me turned on to Atmosphere. And I kind of fucked with them for, whatever. Like, it was just, like, random in the playlist. Like, and then when I was, like, 18 years old, I moved to Fargo, North Dakota on a fucking whim, bro. I met a kid that I went to school with in Sheridan. He was from Detroit Lakes, Minnesota, which is just over the border from Fargo,
yep,
Moorhead.
Yep.
And it's like 45 minutes away, and like give or take. And when we got done with school, he was like, "Bro, I'm going back to Minnesota or North Dakota where my brother lives. You should come." And I still remember this plain as day, dude. Prof had just got signed to Rhyme Sayers, and he had just dropped Gompo, the album where he's sitting in the tub with the green background with like the spaghetti or whatever. And I remember his brother was about to get married, or they had just got married, and we were in the car with his brother's new wife, and they put on that album, and they would let us borrow their car. They were cool as shit, bro. They would let us borrow their car, like, yo, you need to get a job, you need to do this, you need to do that. I had a little Honda that was like a little turbo B-Series Honda that was always torn apart and didn't run constantly, and
Right.
18 years old, like, fuck a daily driver.
Yeah.
And so I just remember listening to that album on loop because it was in the CD player, and I didn't want to mess with her radio. And that like kind of turned me on to Prof, and then from there I was like, dude, this shit's dope. Just started listening to Atmosphere more, and
Yeah.
like it's crazy, bro. Like they're
I'm still just like baffled, like how many years he's been like doing
relevant.
it. You know what I
relevant
mean?
even.
Right.
Not
And,
just
like-
doing it.
And I don't know.
Relevantly doing it.
Right.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's a fact, but I thought I read somewhere, or heard somewhere that he like fucking has a record for like the fucking most fucking albums put out by a fucking hip hop fucking person
Yo.
continuously.
Okay, so I collect vinyl records. Not to be a hipster, but because it's genuinely like, look,
It makes you feel different when you listen to something
yes,
on
bro.
record.
Because look, we've become so accustomed to I want to listen to this. I just pull my phone out of my
Yep.
pocket and it's there, right?
Yep.
But when you gotta go, dude, I've driven as far as like 16 hours to scoop albums because it's like I might have something shuffle on my phone at work, and I'm like, yo, I forgot how much this album slaps. And then I think about it, and I'm like, I'm going to get it on vinyl. I stopped listening to it digitally completely.
Yeah.
I shut it down, bro. I will not. So if I'm like, I want Mac Miller's Faces, I'm not going to listen to it till I get it on vinyl, because when I do get it on vinyl, it just hits different. It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
you feel more satisfied with it because you actually had to go out and get it, bro. You actually
Yeah.
had to go hunt
Yep.
it down and fucking find it. And like,
It's
and
kind of like movies and shit.
yeah,
too.
bro. We've become so accustomed to Netflix, Amazon, Hulu
Yep.
that it's like, yo, when's the last time that you watched a DVD? And like, we're still pretty early in the era of like streaming that it doesn't really make sense to buy DVDs. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, because it's just like, you can still go buy them, but it's starting to get to the point where we've been away from physical copies so long that I think we're starting to come back to it. I think people like that. I think they
What
want
do
to
you
find it.
What do you think about magazines? The other day when I went to the grocery store, like walked by the shit, you know, and then I'm just
magazine
like, man, I remember, you know, being a little kid and like,
That was the first place you'd
yeah.
go in the
yeah,
store.
dude.
My mom would take us to the grocery store, and me and my brother would stand at the magazine rack, and we would read Racer X. We would read like Trans World Motocross, you know, like, and then if we were lucky enough, we would convince our mom to buy it. And because of that, my brother has some super badass old Racer X and Trans World Motocross magazines and sleeves that are like Carmichael winning a championship, or
Damn.
like stuff that at the time was just what was happening, but now it's
Right.
like, bro, Carmichael's the GOAT.
Mhm.
Like anything you have Carmichael related that's real from the era and is in good shape,
Right.
dude, like it's just, there's something about it, man. And so back to what you were saying, when I started my Atmosphere collection, because I try to collect artist by artist for the most part, so because you could
yeah.
get so,
Yeah.
you could be like, oh, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna get that.
Right.
It gets to a point where it's like, these shits are like on average $30 an album, so it's like you gotta pick and choose the right shit, and so my Atmosphere collection turned into a Rhyme Sayers collection,
Yeah.
turned into anything that they've ever been affiliated with,
Right.
and I literally have a 50 album crate filled to the brim with nothing but Rhyme Sayers shit, and I'm probably not even a quarter of the way through the Rhyme Sayers discography. Like MF Doom and Prof and if you guys haven't checked them out, my favorite artist on Rhyme Sayers right now, outside of Slug and Ant, is a dude that goes by Evidence. He's bro, like he's got like that funky Prof flow, but he's from California. He's got that West Coast, like almost like late 90s Dre vibes, dude, mixed with Rhyme Sayers, and it just works, man.
I jammed to that Blueprint, dude. I seen him.
Which one?
Blueprint. He was on Rhyme Sayers.
Yeah, bro, they've got, what's cool about Rhyme Sayers is like, look, if you look at Mac Miller, for example, Mac Miller was this independent artist, more or less. He was on like Rostrum, and then he had his own Remember Music, and then he was like super independent, and then out of nowhere he signs with Warner Brothers.
Right.
which everybody was kind of like, that's a little odd, but maybe he's just tired of doing all the extra shit around making music, you know?
Yeah.
But if you want to collect Warner Brothers, bro, you could have anything from, like, I don't know, dude, like Adele. And I'm not saying Adele's on Warner, but I'm saying Warner has such a diverse portfolio.
Right.
Rhymesayers is unique because Rhymesayers, I know for a fact that if it's something that I've never heard and it's got the Rhymesayers logo on the album, I know I'm gonna like it because they have a sound, bro. They have a platform that they stick to, and that's why they have the popularity they have, because people know that if Slug and Ant are fucking with somebody, that like it's gonna be what you're into, bro. Like,
Yeah.
so I'll have to bring some stuff over for you guys to check out.
For sure. Speaking of things like that, so Monday morning I'm launching. It's already in the works. It was one of those little things that like I've been wanting to do for a long time, but like never did.
Yeah.
But it's on Zeno.fm, all around underground radio. I've already got a couple artists up on the lineup. Super stoked. To
So what's
actually,
like the premise of it? What are you doing?
Basically trying to like get local artists like their voice heard. You know what I mean?
Oh, so
like, 'cause
you'll
it's
be going out and like finding stuff and trying to push it.
I'm
or
already getting it.
You
and
got
I'm
people
so
contacting
grateful.
you
Yep,
that
I'm
want you
already
to-
so grateful for.
That's really cool, dude. Like giving people a voice is big, especially
so
in
grateful.
our world, man.
Yeah,
Like
dude.
everybody can have a voice with social media, but because of that, nobody really has one unless they have, you know.
Right.
Like you guys are gaining notoriety because you guys are persistent, and that's what it takes. You guys are always, you never stop. Like you're always putting paintings out. You guys are always doing your episode. You guys are always staying relevant. You're always posting, and like that's tough. A lot of people don't have the energy for that, and so they're never heard.
Yeah.
And so for you to take a platform that you've built that's continuing to grow, and you could wake up tomorrow and you guys could have 1 million subscribers, because that's the world we live in.
Right.
And then you are taking your voice and helping other people, and like that's really what it's all about, dude. Just
Hell yeah.
we're all in this shit together.
Yeah, I heard something the other day. Denzel Washington. Like I sit out here and I like listen to motivational type shit. You know what I mean? That's what gets
You
me.
need to look up Jocko, bro.
He said, without consistency, you will never win.
No,
And that is gangster as fuck, dude.
it's real, bro. Like the difference between good and great is, you know, is persistence. It is staying in it. It's like, dude, you could be a baller ass painter and you only do one painting a year. There's no hype around that, bro. Because
Yeah.
then people know, they go, oh, he does one painting a year. That's not attainable for me. I'm never going to get that painting. Me as a regular guy who makes regular wages is never going to get that painting. So then people lose interest, right?
Right.
And the
Touche.
super rich take interest because it's just a collectible whatever. But you persistently putting paintings out, dude, I can't go anywhere in this fucking town without seeing your paintings hanging up.
And that's the shit.
Dude,
And I remember when you
thanks,
started
man.
this shit, Stevie.
Thanks, man.
And that's the difference between you and a lot of artists, and even myself. Like when I'm struggling to just sit down and work on a painting, I'll have 5 unopened snaps from you, bro. And I'll not because I'm not, you know, like whatever. I'll be busy throughout the day, and then I'm just like, oh yeah, Stevie snapped me a couple times today, and I'll open it up, and it's just you grinding every time, bro. It's never just you sitting on your couch watching TV. Every single day you Snapchat me pictures, and you're constantly painting. And because of that, you're gonna, Stevie, I've told you this before, you're gonna make it, bro. Like anybody who knows you knows that. They know that you have that mentality. They know that you're a go-getter, and that's a big deal, bro. Just
Shout out
showing
to Eugene Vanderheiden. He gave me all the guts and glory on all that shit.
Hell yeah, dude. I got
And
mine.
shout
up.
out to Travis Roach as well.
Hell yeah.
That's cool, bro. Yeah, you're killing it, dog. You guys are doing a cool thing here. Like, I will always come back to this show, dude, if ever given the
Thanks,
opportunity.
man.
Because I've never had a bad time here. And
It's raining pretty hard.
it's getting it, bro.
It's raining good.
Yeah. So how was Atmosphere? Because I didn't
Pretty
personally
good.
see Atmosphere last night, but yeah.
It was good. It was way good.
That's cool, man.
I personally, well, it's kind of obvious if you go to a show at Red Rocks and you're not right down in the fucking front.
Yeah, first
A
10
little place
rows.
like this,
Yeah.
It's so
it
personal,
was
bro.
fucking
And-
amazing compared.
Yeah.
Just
When
this-
I thought about
I could see the motherfucker. the whole
yeah,
time.
bro. And you know what's cooler than being able to see them is knowing that they see you.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Knowing that they see you, bro.
For real.
They see you grinding it out, sweating it out to be at their show.
That's why I was
Spending money.
rocking that pink shirt too, man.
Yeah.
Hit bongs, not women.
Hey, bro, I'm just gonna say like, it was the weirdest fucking thing. Like, sorry, I didn't mean. I don't mean to cuss.
You're good, man.
But like,
you had a different experience.
part of okay, so for anybody who saw me at the show last night, like, forget what you think you know. Like, I know it probably looked one way for sure. I definitely looked like I was on another planet, bro. But I had 2 drinks last night, and the third drink that I got, I remember handing it to my sister to pour it out because I was good. I got a glass of water. I was good. I was chilling. I was just getting ready to see Atmosphere. That's what I was there for.
I remember that.
I
dude.
wasn't there to get belligerent. I wasn't there to get fucked up. I wasn't. That's not what I was there for. Like, I drove down from Sheridan to watch Atmosphere, bro, and just like got hit like a brick wall, dude, and was just like made of jello, dude, and just grabbed onto a pole in the crowd and kneeled down and just held on to it, bro, because I was like, I felt like I was gonna float away, dude. Like,
That's crazy.
come to find out, I had a concussion that I caught at work yesterday, and I got hit in the head. I didn't think anything of it, to the point where like I was fully convinced I got drugged. My sister found me in the crowd somehow and like was like, "Dude, are you good?" And I told her the first thing I said to her, the first thing that I said to anybody in probably an hour was, "I think somebody drugged me."
Yeah.
Like, dude, I'm a like I did a lot of hard drugs for a lot of years, and in all the time and all the shit that I did, I never felt like this in my life, bro. Like,
Really?
I was dripping sweat off of my face and like off of my hair even, bro, and like my arm, like, dude, my whole body was so sweaty, bro, and I thought I was dying, dude. Like, I thought somebody slipped me some fentanyl or something, because I was like on
That's
another
crazy.
Come to find out, bro, head injury and 2 drinks, that's all it took.
Right.
And like I almost called out tonight, dude, because I was like, I don't know, like, I'm still not 100. I'm still not. I mean, it was just weird, bro. Like, it was a really weird experience, and I remember like popping in and out of like coherency,
Right.
and at one point I remember hearing a specific Atmosphere song that's always resonated with me, because it's about partying and getting fucked up, and like, and I could hear that playing out in the background, and it was like a nightmare, dude. It was seriously
Yeah.
like a living nightmare, because I've come all this way and went through all this shit to see Atmosphere, bro, and I was there in the crowd. I could hear them, I could feel the music, but I couldn't see him. I couldn't stand up. I couldn't see. My vision was blurred.
That's crazy.
Dude. And a second thing, bro, the security that was there last night, and I don't even care who's listening to this, they can lick my fucking asshole, bro, because like, they treated me like I was just some drunk junkie that couldn't handle his shit, bro.
Because you're all tatted up and everything.
Yeah, bro.
too, but
They picked me up and were pushing me out of the crowd, and I got out of the crowd in front of the Atmosphere merch booth, and I turned around and, respectful as fuck, dude, I was like, "Hey, man, could you let go of my shirt? I can walk myself out." Because I had right when they started messing with me, bro, I just started puking. Like, I puked like 6 times, bro.
Jeez.
But it was all fluid. It wasn't like vomit. It was just fluid and like, so that kind of like brought me back a little bit. And the dude straight up said no. And they both grabbed me by the shirt, and then they started shouting at the top of their lungs, bro, to make room. They were making a scene, bro, and it was embarrassing.
Yeah.
And so while they were taking me through, I do remember this bit. As they were walking me through the bar, I was yelling at people, telling them, "Look out! Got a felon coming through! Got a felon!" Just like clowning on them, bro.
Right.
Because they were just unnecessarily shitty about it. Like,
yeah, I believe it, man.
I needed medical attention, bro, and they were just like treating me like I was just some drugged out fucking dirtbag. So,
That's crazy.
and you know, like, it is what it is. I put myself there, like, but like, dude, I've never had a concussion in my life.
Yeah.
Right.
Never did it cross my mind, bro. Like, so to anybody who hit their head, go get checked out, bro. You're not too cool to fucking get checked out.
Yeah, get checked out if you have a head injury.
Because I missed my favorite living musician last night over that shit. So like, now I gotta go. I'm gonna go see him at Red Rocks now, which is just another expense that I didn't want. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
But my sister is like insisting. I work for her husband, so they're like, "No, you're going, bro."
Hell yeah.
Got
But
to.
I'm glad y'all had a good time and got to go.
Yeah, it was cool. I dug it. It was cool.
I still
Yeah.
got my money's worth. I saw Iration. Like, that
Yeah,
alone
yeah.
was a $50 ticket.
Right.
Do we got
What'd y'all
people
pay for
watching?
tickets, by the way?
Yeah, we got 3 people now.
Think everybody
Justin
watch-
Hayes was watching. Tracy was watching. I don't know if they still are.
Heck yeah, I think you guys were watching the live feed on a Friday night.
Henry's watching from over.
So, out of curiosity, what did you guys pay for your general admission tickets?
I think it was like 40 or 50 bucks. I did it
40 bucks.
online.
$40? It was all over the place, bro. Because, like,
my wife went straight into Spotlight and fucking straight bottom.
right away,
No, just
in person,
3
though.
days ago.
Did you guys get, like, real tickets?
Yeah.
The real, with the stubs and stuff?
Yep.
That's what I wanted, but by the time that I got paid and could order the ticket, I had a feeling yesterday morning, when I got up, this kid I work with was like, "Hey bro, you excited about tonight?" Knew I was going, and I was like, you know, I am, but I'm also, I just had a weird feeling in my stomach, and then he hits me in the head with a rock, bro, later, like an hour later, and the first thing that went through my head was, this is just my luck, like, I'm not gonna be
Yeah.
able to go to the concert, because it rocked me, bro. Like, I was seeing stars, dude. Like, and so I thought for sure, like, man. But then I got in the Bobcat, dude, had the AC on and was good. And so I just forgot about it, man. I honestly was just like, whatever, you know. But I had this feeling the whole night. That being said, why I was saying that is because for like 2.5, 3 months, bro, I've been checking every day or every other day, checking online for the tickets to see if the meet and greet tickets were still there. Because I wanted to
yeah.
get 2 albums I had signed. I wanted to get their first album, Overcast, and then my favorite Atmosphere album is Southsiders. I mean, call it what you will, bro, but that's one of their best albums in my opinion. Like, front to back, every track, which is how they are anyways. But
Right.
so I get on there the second my check hits my account, bro. I hop on the website, meet and greets are gone.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, what the fuck? So it started with that. It started with like, what the fuck? And then it just snowballed, and I ended up paying like $53 for mine. But I heard that there was some people selling them on Facebook for like $25, $30. And then my homie that went with me, same ticket, general admission, he paid $100. And so it was like, what? It was just all over the place.
Right.
I seen when I hopped on the online thing, I saw one that was like 300 some bucks,
bro.
and I'm like, come on, man.
Gouging, bro. People who aren't even fans.
What's up, B-Rail?
You know, people who aren't even fans, they buy these like meet and greets or these like good tickets, and then they turn around and they gouge you because they know
Yeah.
that you're personally
Yep.
attached to that and you'll pay it.
Right.
We
It
should
sucks.
probably give
Well,
a
do shout-outs
yeah.
and
We
shit.
need to give some shout outs to our wonderful sponsors. Go hit up Little Shop of Burgers. Oh man, they got the best burgers. I tell you what, and it's not because I work there. I
Oh,
tell
you
Because
did?
it's
what.
real.
You
Yeah.
did work there?
Yeah,
He
I
does.
do, man.
Oh, you do?
Yep. Wonderful people, wonderful atmosphere.
Hell yeah, bro.
Hell yeah.
And we
They are
got
good
the.
I used to eat there from time to time when I was still at Black Sunday, just because it was right down the street.
It's so good, man.
Yeah,
people. Hell yeah.
the only burger I got there that I didn't like was their peanut butter jelly burger,
Mm.
and I'll tell you why. You remember Carly? She was Pearson at. She was an apprentice at the shop for a while.
Oh yes, sir. Yeah.
She was working down there, and so she was like, "You've got to try it, because I like peanut butter jelly burgers, bro. Like they're good." She brings one down for me one day, and it had like their jam was like 3 different kinds of jam mixed together, and then they put regular peanut butter on it, but then they sprinkle like. This is how mine was. I don't know if this is how they do it still, but when I got the burger, this is how it was. It had whole cashews all over it. And so I was like, whatever, I like crunchy peanut butter. I mean, this isn't really crunchy peanut butter anymore, but
Right.
it's just peanut butter with nuts in it. But this is what fucked me up the most. It had cheese on it, bro.
There are a lot of people that.
For me, it wasn't right. Like to me, it was like, this is too much going on.
Yeah, there was one that I made the other day. No bullshit. It was like jalapenos, bacon. It had like I don't remember what kind of. It was like the hot cheese, and then it had garlic on top of it. It's
Like roasted garlic or like
Ye-
minced.
Yeah, it's like oh,
Yeah.
well, that's
sounds like a lot.
awesome. Yeah. Who else do we got? We got the mobile.
Onsite
Yep.
Oil?
We got the mobile Onsite Oil. If you need your oil changed,
Hell yeah.
you come hit it up. We got the Trailer Park Baker. If you need some cupcakes or cake, whatever your wonderful needs, hit her up. She's on Facebook. We got the Two Bulls Tattoo. He's located in Mills, the only tattoo shop in Mills.
Right by my house.
Get in there. Get blasted up real proper like. We got the band Repent. We played their song earlier.
Yep. And that is a badass song.
It is. That was
liked
their
it.
latest.
I
Yeah.
liked it.
I didn't realize how
Their
long
vocalist
it was.
sounds like Winston McCullough from Parkway Drive. He
Yeah.
kind of has that same, there's moments in the song where I was like, dude, this kind of has like Parkway Drive vibes to it for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, they're fucking bad. They're rocking it.
They're local, man, huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's super cool.
Yeah, we're actually their advertising sponsor.
Oh, cool.
Hell yeah.
You got to pay to play.
That's right. We
Yeah.
got the Shivers too. Can't forget about them
Shivers.
guys.
Shivers. Why do I know that? The Shivers.
Because they're like the punk band of the town, pretty much. They play everywhere.
Who's all in it?
We got Jeff Knock on the drums.
Okay,
he
that's
is.
why.
Yeah.
I know Jeff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually was neighbors with his mom for a while.
I hope that she's doing better. I remember I think it was a year or two ago. Oh, we got to give a shout out to Gunners UK. That was the first time I met them guys. The Shivers are with him too, and it was Jeff's mom's birthday, and she fucking watered herself up on the stairs hard.
Oh
dude.
no.
Yeah.
Pam.
Yeah,
Pamela?
yeah.
She's super sweet.
She
dude.
is.
I enjoyed being neighbors with her. She was the kind of neighbor that like if I was out of town, I was comfortable with her having a key.
Yeah.
Right?
Or like
That's cool.
she was a good neighbor.
Hell yeah.
Which those are few and far between anymore.
Yeah. Very true. Oh, speaking of that, I don't know if he's listening or will listen later. I'm glad that I got a chance to actually hang out with my neighbor, David. And, yeah, he took off to Texas. I'm glad that he made it there.
Permanently or
Yeah, permanently.
cool. What's in
But-
Texas?
His kids
Oh, cool.
and stuff.
That's a legit reason to leave.
Yeah, but I was kind of bummed just because, like, You know, I'd get off work, come out here, start painting. He'd
Wandering.
come right over. Hey, what's going on, man? How's
That's
your day?
cool,
Da, 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 da. You know?
Yeah, it's good to have, man. At least one good neighbor, you know.
Yeah.
I've got great neighbors right now, dude. Honestly, like my sister lives above me, which is cool, you know, whatever. But and then one of my friends that I met through tattooing, he came in one day and was like, had got referred to me by another
nice.
artist in town that I actually have a lot of respect for. So that was cool.
Hell yeah.
And told him that he wanted that tattoo Mac Miller had on the top of his hand, that little circle beach scene on his neck. He wanted it recreated, and not 2 weeks before he asked for it, I had turned it down. Somebody else came in and they wanted me to do that. And after looking at the tattoo closer, it was just like, it was out of my realm at the time. It just I wasn't comfortable doing it. And so the second time in less than a month, somebody asked for it, which is a unique thing to ask for. It's not like it's something that everybody's getting. Andy was like, dude, you got it. Just take your time on your setup and on your stencil and make sure you have a good stencil. And we rocked it. And a couple months later, dude, I moved into this apartment, and he's my neighbor. Like he's right across from me. And so I'm like, dude, that's way cool. And we've become friends over the course of the last year and a half. So it's cool, man.
I still to this day love your razor blade tattoo.
The razor.
Yeah, the
free
trick or treat
candy.
one. Yeah.
Free candy, baby. Yeah. I've got some stuff I think you'll like right now, Stevie. Some flash I've been working on that's pretty weird.
I still need to, man, I got so much stuff, but not enough coin for it all.
Right.
Ditto.
We had Peanut on the show, and I still need him to get done with my back.
You working on a back piece?
Dude, it's pretty gangster, and I
You guys
can't
already
wait
started?
Yeah.
You'll have to show me afterwards. That's cool, dude. I ran into Peanut at a car show maybe a month and a half ago, and it's cool to see him, dude. I definitely miss that dude, and I'm glad that he's back.
Hell yeah.
He's a good dude.
What do you guys think? Should we get into the script? Thank you everybody for watching on the Facebook Live, and also thank you for everybody that's listening to the audio version of this on the Anchor, the Spotify, the Google, the Apple, all the wonderful things. Do you like that? I threw it out there real quick, real proper. Casper Horseheads, we can't forget about them.
Oh yeah. Rocking the horse heads.
Yep.
Were you commentating there? Or what
Negative. I was a camera guy.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
Taking all their film, huh?
Yep. And
do they like televise that anywhere, or is it just for like film that they can go back and
live
watch?
stream on YouTube.
Oh, it's all live stream.
Yep.
Cool.
Speaking of that, Giselle and the people with the Skull Tree Brewing are supposed to be on at some point in time. But man, I was so grateful when she was like, "Yeah, welcome to the Horseheads." I'm like,
That's cool.
"Whoa."
Hell yeah.
I gotta do this now? Rad. What else? I don't think. Do we? We got to shout out Tow Truck Mike.
Tow Truck Mike.
Thank you for coming over and scooping up that painting earlier today. I really appreciate that, man. Yeah, he's been rocking it pretty hard.
Vote for Tow Truck Mike. Is that over?
It is over.
over?
Unfortunately, yep. But we will throw the links in the show notes as well, so people can still link up to his page.
Cool.
You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Put this lotion on your skin and get off my porch.
And it's raining outside.
Let's just turn this into an ASMR show. I got some fucking ASMR for you.
I gotta piss real quick. I gotta pee real quick, and I'll be back. Then should we get into some of that script shit?
Should I do the potty song again? Please do.
Yeah? It's the potty song. I don't even remember what I said. Stevie's going potty.
Stevie's going to potty. You might need an extra set of hands because they don't call him 3C Stevie.
Now my mommy came in the door. Stevie's going potty. Going potty. Going potty. Stevie's going potty. Let's switch up the beat. Oh yeah, there we go.
Stevie's going potty. We're starting a potty.
Pee pee in the potty. Hey, is that copyrighted from that movie? Pee pee in the potty.
What
Pee
movie?
pee in the potty. I don't remember what that was. That Look Who's Talking
Who does?
movie.
I don't know that I've seen that.
It's like, I think it was in the 90s. It was a movie about the baby could talk. You could hear what the baby was saying and shit, or like thinking.
Yeah.
But the two parents did a potty song.
Please, no.
Ma. But yeah.
The other local shout out we got to give to you is to 307 Fly High.
Oh yeah.
Yep, James is running that with the.
Oh, the dogs. Yeah.
Yep,
Hell
that's
yeah.
right.
What do they do?
Frisbee dogs.
Oh,
Yep, it's like a tournament type thing
Competition.
that they have here in town.
that's cool.
Yeah.
My dog only knows one game, and it's tug of war.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've tried teaching her other stuff, and she's just like
What kind of dog do you got?
a pit bull, a blue nose pit bull.
Nice.
So she's just all jaw. Just wants to play
Oh
tug of war.
yeah.
Right.
So she's pretty strong too, man.
Hell yeah.
Oh, we got to give a shout out to Head Rush Photography too. Chad's
hell yeah.
repping it on the photography stuff.
Yeah, dude. His stuff pops up on my phone all the time. Every one of them's badass.
Yep, Casper Artist Collective too. We got to give a shout out to them. We got the Sunday Brunch podcast. Gunnar, have you listened to that yet?
No, I haven't. What is it?
They're another local podcast.
Do I know him?
Bob and Ray.
I'm not sure.
Rachel.
You should actually like join that Casper Artist Collective. The cool thing about all of that stuff is like, I don't know. I was telling Rachel this one day, but like I kind of feel like I'm the outcast because I'm the spray paint guy, and there's all like pottery. Everything is beautiful.
Right.
You know what I mean? But like, I'm the spray paint guy or whatever. Yeah.
Hey,
You
bro.
need
They
to
broke
link
the
up with
mold-
that
They
too,
broke the mold
man.
with you, Stevie.
You need to link up with that too.
Well, that would
You're
be
an
cool.
amazing artist as well, dude.
Oh, I appreciate that, Stevie. That being said, I'm only gonna be in Wyoming for 2 more months, so I'm leaving at the probably middle. Well, not even 2 months, man. I mean, like middle of October. So I guess about 2 months.
So are you taking appointments and stuff or what?
In Sheridan, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Well, you know what? I did see on the analytic thing that there was a couple people that was listening from Sheridan.
Oh yeah,
So-
so yeah, I'm definitely taking. But the thing is, I'm not tattooing in Sheridan for like money or just a tattoo.
I
It's
gotcha.
all for a purpose. So like the clientele that I do have lined up, they're all pretty open as far as like letting me do like my original flash. And
gotcha. Hell yeah.
It's actually been a really good deal because I felt like I was going backwards. I was like wasn't progressing anymore. I felt stagnant. I felt like I didn't like my own work that I was putting out. I was super hypercritical on my own work,
Right.
and was questioning all the while why doing what I got to do? Why am I not feel like I'm progressing? And it's because I wasn't doing what I needed to do, and that's paint flash. You know what I mean? Like you get into a rhythm, and you know, it's easy to stop painting when you're tattooing because you're just constantly tattooing.
Right.
But if you can't execute on paper, what makes you think you're going to execute on skin?
Word, dude.
So I just took a step back, and I've just been.
I remember when you were doing those live like painting things. That's why I always like LinkedIn, and I was like, "You motherfucker," you know what I mean?
Yeah,
cool, man.
I stopped doing that because I got so tired of getting banned off of Facebook and Instagram and not being able to post or comment or do anything because I would have like a record on while I was painting. And it would be in the background. It wasn't loud. It wasn't anything, dude. It was just ambient noise. And depending on what artist you listen to, sometimes you can get a half hour into your stream before they shut you down. And like you put some Post Malone on though, dude, and I promise you, it only takes about 30 seconds for him to shut you down.
Right.
So it just got tiring. It was exhausting. I was trying to like put myself out there, and all these platforms were just fighting me every step of the way, and I'm not gonna paint in silence.
Yeah,
like that. Who wants to do that? Do you like that? Is that like it's some people's thing, I guess? But
well, you know, to be quite honest, like it depends. Like what? Like okay, so if it's after like midnight, I'll sit out here with Coast to Coast going on. But other than that, I don't know, man. I found this weird piece with just like sitting in silence and like looking at the, you know what I mean? And
I can't do that.
know. Really?
Yeah. Well, I think part of it is like the environment I'm used to creating art in is a tattoo shop.
Touche.
And so there's always music rolling, and it's a sensory focus thing for me.
What? Okay, so I got a question for you. So what is your definition? Well, not definition. What would graffiti versus spray paint art?
Oh, they're two totally different worlds. Yeah. I think they are.
Yes.
I think graffiti is its own subculture. You know what I mean? Whereas like, but that being said, with what you do, you're one of the only people that I know of that I feel like is actually like successfully capturing the graffiti vibe into your paintings. So you're taking the core elements of what graffiti is and what it's about and applying it to spray paint art. And so I think in your case, it's unique, but typically speaking, I think they're different worlds.
Yeah. No. So what about street art?
So I think, like street art is what I see like spray paint art as, is like people on Las Vegas Boulevard doing, you know, the Bellagio fountains 100 times a day for $20 a pop, you know, like, but what you do is cool because you're not just producing the same painting over and over again. You're putting out a massive amount of unique shit, dude. Yeah.
Vanderheiden Design. You can go ahead and check that out on Facebook,
Vanderheiden
TikToks,
Design.
all them.
Don't try this at home.
Oh yeah, we are trained professionals.
Yeah.
Shout out to the
Safety
kamikaze. Shout out to the kamikaze kid.
Yeah.
He taught us that.
You said safety third?
First.
Oh.
Safety first.
Yeah, I'm the HSE,
Oh, okay.
head safety coordinator of Three Wheel Bicycle.
So you put together all the safety meetings?
Yeah, safety meetings.
So when I made that video earlier, I threw like some little topic shit in there or whatever. You guys want to hear this Herman Munster joke?
Let's hear it.
So I actually heard it on the TV, like for the, I don't know. My parents are in the iron and steel business. My mother irons and my father steels.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Dude, I started laughing so hard when I heard it.
I got one you like, Stevie. Do you guys know how to get a nun pregnant? Dress her as an altar boy.
Oh.
Nice.
For a
I
second
can say
there, I
that.
thought
I was an altar boy in the Catholic Church growing up. I went to catechism.
for
Yeah.
a second there, I thought you were gonna say none of your business.
None of your business. Yeah. Yeah, there's
None of your business.
that would work. That shirt's dope, bro.
Thanks, man.
Oh, do you know what you guys need to check out? Because you guys are Atmosphere fans. There's a group on the Rhymesayers label called Felt. F-E-L-T.
Oh, I know exactly what you're
Yeah,
talking
it's-
about. Yeah.
It's 1/2 Slug and
Yeah.
Yep.
I can't
Yeah, I got
remember
a
what
couple
was that
songs.
other group that he was in, and I'll put this on my grandma. It was the hardest verse I've ever heard, and it was just like a freestyle.
Was
I
it,
can never pronounce it. It started with a D.
Dilated Peoples.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
can't remember if it was like the first or second.
So Slug's
track.
not actually in Dilated Peoples. It's shit, I want to say it's Evidence, and I don't know, is that something you could look up? But like it's
I don't have the manpower. I don't have the right
so
tools.
Felt is Slug and Murs.
Oh, yep.
And they did 3 albums together. And then they didn't do anything for, I think, 10 years. And then in 2020, they released a 4th album. It's called Felt For You. And the whole album has Ant as well. So it's literally
What?
Atmosphere plus Murs. It's
What
not
did the
just
cover
Slug and
look
Murs.
like?
They're at like a diner.
Is there like a truck? That's the only
For the
album.
newest Felt album?
Well, I'm
No,
not
it's
sure.
they're at like a diner, like a
Oh,
like
okay.
a 50s diner. Standing outside of the diner on the cover, I believe. That's what's also super cool about Rhymesayers is like they all intermingle and work together and make some cool stuff. Like
That's how you make this shit happen. Speaking of that, if you're
Collaborate.
watching on the live right now, go ahead and share it up.
Yeah.
yeah, I need to do that right now, huh, boys?
Share it up. I got another question for you, and it is kind of ironic that you're wearing a hoodie, but it's not the same. A sweater and a hoodie is 2 different things.
Yes.
Do you guys know that that dude who makes YouTube videos and TikToks where he's like, what is his fucking name? He's well, you know Trevor Wallace. He started off making the Zoomies videos where he was like worked at Zoom. Anyways, Trevor Wallace and this dude do a lot of videos together, and I'm trying to think of his name. But anyways, he just did a video that's what popped up just now is a video of him and oh my gosh, who was it?
Theo Vaughn.
No, it was Young Gravy. Him and Young Gravy. It's like a skit where Young Gravy's like his new stepdad, but he's like, dude, we literally went to school together. Like, you're 2 years younger than me. He's like, does my mom even love you? Or and it's super funny.
Nice.
He's all, you can call me daddy. And he's like, I'm not, no, we went to high school together. I'm not calling you dad.
I got a question for you.
I might have an answer.
Okay.
We got to wait for my lawyer, though.
If you're sweating in a sweater, would that make you the sweater?
What?
If you're sweating in a sweater, would that make you a sweater?
Yeah. You got a clue. What does a clue get? You know,
No clue.
it's a Mac line.
Stupid. I got a bunch of other dumb ones. So you ready?
Hell yeah.
I'm always ready.
Okay. Oh, so when I made that video, I threw like this dumpster thing in there with this guy peeking out. Okay, so the other day I was at work. Went outside. We're sitting out there. And all of a sudden just heard this gnarly thud, right? And the manager, Sean, shout out to Sean, walks over there. And he like peeks in the dumpster. And he turns around and he's like, dude, there's a guy in the dumpster. It's like, whatever, man. So, like, we went back and forth for, like, 10 minutes. And all of a sudden, I just see... I'm like, holy fuck, there really is a guy in the dumpster.
So sorry, guys.
And then, dude, like...
Got my oil burner.
I wish I would have had my phone recording, because, like, when he, like, got up and then just, like, walked... You know what I mean? Big old fucking leg shit out there and fucking... It's like, what's going on, man?
People make a living doing that shit, bro.
Well,
Like in like big cities, they'll go dumpster dive at malls and shit. And
I think he was running from something.
Maybe he was.
I mean, it's not my business,
I
but
was just
like
saying,
it
none
was
of my
crazy.
business.
Yeah, it was just
I've been that
crazy
guy. I've
because
been
I
in
was
the
like,
dumpster.
dude, how?
I was just
I
How
think
could
we've
that
all done
possibly-
it, right? Like,
in a dumpster. That's
Well,
really
it was just crazy though, because I was like, man, I don't understand how that guy could be in there. Like, I just came outside and threw
Especially in the
boxes
summer.
away, dude.
especially in the summer.
It's
dude.
like a 10-minute increment, dude.
Oh yeah, I worked at a restaurant in Central Phoenix, dude. Like on Central Ave, Central in Virginia, like down in the Newtown, or not. I'm sorry, in like the business district, like Midtown. And it was usually a daily basis. We would have to tell people to get out of our dumpsters.
Right.
Really?
Oh yeah, we were right downtown Phoenix, dude. Like it was.
Oh, I wouldn't
A lot
doubt
of
it. It's
people
probably pretty
looking for shit.
rugged.
And the dumpsters at a restaurant in Phoenix in the middle of summer is
No,
like
thank
you couldn't pay me. There's not enough money to pay me to get in that thing.
Hotter
Hell no.
than shit.
You would burn your fucking hands off just trying to get the lid open.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and like it's not
Shit's
uncommon
hot.
for like trash cans, like the ones that you have at your house, where they're plastic, they'll like melt.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Street
I-
signs will melt.
I can't. Josh describes the fucking. Where did you go again? Kuwait?
Kuwait, yeah.
But I
Oh,
can't
you did?
even imagine the heat factor there,
you
dude.
Went there for work to go install a bunch of shit that we built.
Hey, but was everybody wearing long sleeve shirts?
No.
No.
90% of people had like whatever you call
Their
it,
religious stuff
a
on, yeah.
robe or whatever on.
Well, dude, I always get people. I don't know how you have a long sleeve on right now. Like, I'll wear like thermal, like long sleeve, like you know.
Smell like it's got a long sleeve on right now.
Yeah. Well, in my defense,
Yeah.
it's pouring rain and it's like getting chilly, but whatever. But you know. But I'll wear a long sleeve at
I'm
work
so
outside.
glad you came
like,
over, dude.
it keeps you cooler, bro.
Yeah.
you-
Keeps you cool. Keeps the
everybody-
sun off you. Keeps you from getting burnt.
Everybody there, the people that work there are pretty much Indian. The Kuwait people, local Kuwaitis, whatever you call them, they don't really work. They make money off of everybody that comes there to work. So you got to be sponsored.
Smart about it.
You got to be sponsored by a local Kuwaiti person to be able to work, to get a work visa, and they get like 10% or 15% of whatever you make while you're there.
See, there's a lot of countries that are like that. You can't just go there. You can't just decide that you're going to be like, you have to jump through hoops to be there.
Right.
And so, like, when people argue back and forth about border security in the United States, it's like it has nothing to do with not wanting people from other countries here. It just has to do with if you're going to come here, do it right. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
because there's people that you know move to the United States from third world countries, and they're getting away from actual war and violence and poverty, and and they want to come here and create a better life for themselves and their families, and they go through the steps and they do what they're supposed to do. And so it's not fair to those people
Yeah.
to have, you know, we need to, I think we need to be more like that, in the sense that it's like,
Oh,
yeah,
I
you
know.
you can come here and work, but like you
I'll
need
sponsor 30 motherfuckers.
yeah, you know,
Yeah.
like,
yeah.
dude, come one, come all. Like, that's what America's about, dude. Come here and live the American dream, dude, and like, and get and make money and become a capitalist and have, you know, free. I mean, we're quickly becoming not so free, but like,
Right.
for the time being, we are, you know. So it's like, yeah, that's cool, man. I love meeting people that are from other countries. And the last time that we did the show together, remember I gave you that book?
Yep.
Been using it?
Yeah, I've been looking at it.
Oh,
I fucking,
yeah. Shit, I forgot about that.
yeah, I have it right on my fucking table next to where I sit and watch TV, and I'll sit there and fucking thumb through that shit.
Yeah, dude. I try to keep a similar book. For those who don't know, we're talking about a Spanish phrase book. It's like a learn Spanish book. But yeah, dude, if you even spend 15 minutes a day taking in another language, like, you get past the first step, then it's, once you learn the basics of building your sentences and what the different vowels sound like and the different whatever, like, it just snowballs, and you don't even realize you're learning it until one day you're just like, I know what that guy just said. Like,
Right.
what?
Yeah.
I know what to say back too, you know.
Yeah.
So it's cool, man. You should thumb through it, you know. Try
Oh,
to.
hell yeah. Yeah, dude. And like I'm sure I was saying before, when I lived in Phoenix, that was
You almost got to know
you-
Spanish,
you,
dude.
You like just learn it from working.
Yeah,
around
oh yeah,
everybody
especially
that
if
just
you
speak Spanish all day long.
yeah, especially if you work in like
Pick up on it.
food industry or construction, you're gonna
Right.
it's necessary to know.
Yep.
My entire morning crew at that restaurant I was at, there was 6 or 7 people on the morning crew, and outside of myself, I think there was only 2 other people on the crew that spoke English. One of them was like fluent, from Phoenix, whatever. He's one of my good buddies who actually he passed away maybe about 2 years ago from a overdose, but and then one dude that was from Mexico, but he spoke decent English. So you're forced to be like,
Right.
you know what? It's going to be easier for me, one person, to learn what I need to learn than to expect 5 people to learn what I know.
Right. Well, and that totally, going back to the Kuwait thing, me doing that and living there and having to work around people that don't speak English totally fucking helped me out when I went to
I
Kuwait.
bet.
Because nobody, I mean, it's not anything like Spanish.
The best way to
But
learn
just
and
being able to read people and
Yeah.
know how to get something across to somebody without being able to talk.
to communicate, yeah.
Right.
So, and like the best way to learn a language is to surround yourself with people who speak the language you want to learn.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the easiest way to learn it. And granted, they're probably gonna mess with you a little bit and tell you some shit that's not right,
Right.
Because it's fun, and you'd do the same thing if
Oh,
you.
I was walking around saying I like balls and shit.
Yeah, I bet
This is how you say that. Because I was like, dude, tell me how to say, like,
you're like,
fuck you, or, you know, something random. And they're
excuse
like,
me,
How
sir.
do you say it?
And
they're
you're
like,
actually.
oh, yeah, no, I'm actually walking around saying fucking, I like sucking balls or something, you know?
Well, how did you say it though?
He didn't
Never
know
mind.
that's what he
I
was
know-
saying,
I didn't know what I was saying.
God.
They told him
They
it meant
told
one
me
thing.
That's what that meant.
and then it actually meant another thing. So it's like if I told you like, you're like, hey man, how do I order my food in Spanish? And I'm like, okay, what you're gonna want to do is go up there and say, chinga tu madre, like, or some shit, and then you know, like, I'm telling you, hey man, so this is how you say, can I get? Well, really, it's like to just say like give me is just it's dame, give me, and but I could tell you that it's something
Oh yeah.
way off, you know?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, you don't know the language. You don't
Right.
fucking know.
Yeah.
But that's the fun in it because it goes both ways. You know what I mean?
It almost makes me want to make my own language.
I did
like
that.
Salvador Dali.
Tolkien did that for Lord of the Rings. Elvish is a full speakable language. Speakable, writable, readable language.
Dude, nobody likes Lord of the Rings.
Yes, I did.
Call me nobody then.
Right? Yes, I
You
did.
think I'm nobody now.
Fucking dumb.
Dude, Lord of the Rings is one of the best series of movies, period, the end. Dude. Like, it's
you know,
phenomenal.
You know what I always think about every time I hear
Better than
Lord
Star
of the
Wars.
Rings is remember Clerks 2?
Oh, yeah, of course.
When fucking he's like, oh yeah, look at the first one. And he just like starts walking. Oh, and I don't know.
I always liked
It
on,
was fun.
on Clerks when he goes, come outside, I got a surprise for you. And they go outside, and Jay and Silent Bob, rather, Jay's out there with his wiener tucked, doing the goodbye horses. He goes, that's my fucking surprise. He goes, no, ignore the stoners. It's a great movie.
I like Dogma.
Oh yeah. I haven't seen that one in a while.
You guys want to know something? I made a goal for myself. I was in a pretty bad spot, mentally speaking, and I needed to get my mind off of things. I needed something that I could do that was semi-effortless, but got me out of my head. So I came up with the idea that I was going to see every single movie in theaters for 1 year. And then COVID started and fucked it all up. So I had to restart it. I started it at the beginning of this year, and so far I think I've only missed like 4 or 5 movies total. Like I go to every one,
shit.
even the ones I don't want to see, even the animated ones, everything. And because of that, there's a lot of good movies that I would have never watched.
Right.
And so far, one of the best movies of the year is that one that's in theaters right now called Where the Crawdads Sing. It's phenomenal, dude. It's a great story. Like it's a.
Right. I've heard that's pretty badass.
It was good, man. It was really a good movie. And then, of course, Paul Thomas Anderson had a new film come out this year called Licorice Pizza.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
It's
too.
pretty good too. Which is, licorice pizza was like a slang term in like the like 60s or 70s for vinyl records. They called them licorice pizzas.
I
So
see.
the soundtrack's killer on that movie too.
Have you seen fucking Nope?
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
That was pretty good.
I went to Nope on the opening night. Dude, honestly, Jordan Peele's movies, they're like so far-fetched and like it's almost like he tries too hard to be like relevant, I guess. Or, this is the first movie from him that I actually was like, yo, that was cool as fuck. That was well written, well produced. There was a lot of really cool shots, the way they filmed it.
Yeah.
The characters.
The previews look cool as fuck.
You haven't seen it yet?
No.
You need to go, dude. It's something you should watch in theaters too, because they do a lot of like directional sound.
sound and
Yeah,
shit.
like
Yeah.
three or four dimensional, whatever they call it, sound, where it's just
Right.
like totally immersive, and it was a pretty good film, dude.
Hell yeah.
I feel like we need to open up these doors. It's getting hot in there.
Yeah. You got any more shit on your paper?
Let's
I
just
do.
take off all our clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what Nelly said.
That is what Nelly said.
And give me an example of when Nelly was ever wrong. Was he? I mean, he wasn't Chris Brown and nobody.
Right.
He wasn't.
Well,
knocking
I
chicks
mean,
out.
if we want to call a spade, I believe he didn't actually earn all of that money to get all of that studio time and everything. The other day, no bullshit. Okay, so you know how much I love Kid Rock.
Yeah.
Do you? Or are you being facetious?
Yes, sir.
So you don't like Kid Rock?
Fuck no.
You see him get booed off stage a couple weeks ago?
Well, no. Oh, yeah, I did. Well, like, so
People are not happy.
that one dude that I work with, he was jamming I Want to Be a Cowboy, I think it was. And he's
I'm
like,
a cowboy, baby.
I come straight out of Compton, straight out the trailer or some shit like that. And I was like,
I'm not straight out of Compton. I'm straight out the
yeah. And I was like, dude, did you know that he really didn't come from a trailer, man?
Right.
What?
Well, he had money
used
Like,
to.
yeah, his dad owned a car dealership, and
Oh, nice.
like,
It's all good though, dude. It's just like
It
actors,
is.
like, you know,
I just
You don't
hate when
ex-
people say shit that like they really didn't do, or that's what always irritates
yeah. But think
me.
of it in terms of this: music is art, right?
Touche.
So in a sense, I get what you're saying. Like, there's like a lot of hip
Ooh,
hop that's like
yeah.
where you're like, it's just they're putting on like a disguise,
A
right?
facade.
Yeah.
Facade. But think about it in terms of this: if you ran into Brad Pitt on the street, have you ever seen the movie Wanted with him and Angelina Jolie?
Yep.
Or Mr. and Mrs. What was it, Smith?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's not how Brad Pitt is in real life. If you met Brad Pitt, he's not a hitman.
Right.
But he
I always thought
created
he
a
was.
character to be a hitman, right?
Are you telling me the Ninja Turtles ain't real, dude?
They are. Nobody's ever proved they aren't. No, I'm just saying, like, I try to look at it like that. Like, you know, maybe his
Right.
music isn't true to what he is,
It's
but
an
he's
art.
but he's created this image that people resonate with and connect with. And so, you know, I'm not a big Kid Rock fan either. Like, there are a few songs that I'm like, oh yeah, I grew up to this shit, like, cool. But you know, everybody's got their niche.
Yeah, I like the way you put that, man, because it really did put like a different perspective.
Yeah, and like the
on
hip hop
shit,
world,
you
it's
know what I
definitely
mean?
frowned upon because it's like studio gangsters and shit like that. But as far as like what Kid Rock's doing, I see why like maybe like you don't have any say respect for what he's doing, and there are artists that take it to an extent that they're like trying to convince themselves that they're even that.
Right.
But if they're just doing it to put on a show and make music that people can connect with, then, you know, fuck it, dude. If that's somebody's cup of tea, cool.
Right.
I
I
still
agree
want to
with you,
fight
though.
him.
You should.
I still want to fight him, dude.
But if you fight him, you both better be wearing
If-
Crocs.
if there
or I'm
would-
gonna be pissed.
We.
And drinking that what Red Stag whiskey or
Do you,
some
remember,
shit.
do you remember that fucking show
Some
on
howler
MTV?
head.
The Clay fucking.
Oh, yeah.
Where they
Celebrity
Oh.
Deathmatch.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah.
It's Stevie versus fucking Kid Rock.
We need to make that happen. That was on MTV, too.
I'm challenging you right now, Kid Rock. If anybody knows that guy, go ahead and tag him in the comments.
Yeah. Come on, TikTok. Do your thing.
Yeah.
Stevie
Your
Vanderheiden,
mom says, hey,
Kid
Mom,
Rock.
Hey, Mom. Love you, too.
You guys can fight at your walking around weight. No cutting or bulking. We just want a good old fashioned
Yeah,
fist
just
fight.
good old fucking.
Green-corn wrestling.
Yeah. Or
Man.
we make you guys be on a team together in a pig wrestling tournament, and then maybe you would be
That
friends
already
afterwards.
sounds really weird.
Yeah.
You guys
Well,
could go
if they
wrestle
fight-
pigs.
They're still old enough that if they fight, they'll be friends afterwards.
They'll be like,
Anyways,
"Sorry, bro."
they
Yeah,
that's when we grew up.
I don't know. I see.
That's
I have.
actually
Oh,
was.
okay.
it was.
I-
You squashed your shit when you were done,
I-
or you know, it was. There were cases though where it was
Right.
like, "Nah, fuck you, dude."
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, when I got jumped by 3 fucking people, I mean, yeah, fuck all you guys.
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that's
This
pretty
isn't cool, bro.
fucked. I don't know. I've always been the type of person, though, man, that, like, I don't know. Like, whatever you say,
Starts talking very quietly.
whatever you say, I believe it. And if I catch you in shit that's like a lie,
Then it takes the
fuck
credibility
you,
away.
dude.
Well, yeah,
Like,
that's
you know
just
what I mean?
like, you
not
know-
you person. You know what I mean?
No, I get what you're saying. Like, if you have too many people demand respect that they haven't earned, and my thing is like, I'll be cordial. I mean, like, if I don't know you and I'm just meeting you, like, obviously I'm not gonna automatically have respect for you. But until you give me a reason not to, we're working on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm getting to know you more and whatever. But once you know it's apparent that it's not what you thought it was,
Yeah.
then it's like it's hard to come back from, dude. It's just how we are as humans, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
So
For sure.
Should we close this sucker up or what?
Man,
I kind of want to stand up. I do have a bunch of other.
right now?
Well, I do have. So checking the analytics, we had 2 people that unfollowed our page. Hey, we bid you farewell. It's kind of a bummer, I guess. I don't know why you would unlike our page, but
Yeah.
heck yeah.
To each their own.
Yeah.
It's America.
Yeah, we're just out here trying to promote local business, all the wonderful music.
Local artists.
Yeah, just everything. You know what I mean?
Down with the man.
Yeah, check out. So everybody
Power to
that's
the
watching
people.
right now,
Right.
or everybody that's going to be listening later on the Spotify, the Anchor, all that other stuff.
Feel free to donate.
Yes. Check out All Around Underground Radio Monday morning. I think I'm going to launch it at like 10 o'clock in the morning. I have some pretty rad tracks that people have sent me.
Oh, cool.
So I'm super stoked to launch that shit off. But yeah, thank you everybody that's watching. Do you guys have anything else to say? We appreciate you, Gunner, one more
Nuggets.
time for.
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys. I always have a blast coming and hanging out with you guys and shooting the shit and
Sweating balls off.
yeah.
Well, it's raining out too.
It's a little fucking.
I'm pretty
it's a
content
little-
right now.
Muggy.
Yeah, it's a little muggy.
Oh, the other person I forgot to give a shout out to you that is a hardcore supporter of us is Jed Coburness. Go check him out, jedcoburness.com.
Hell yeah.
That dude's rocking it in a major way.
And shout out to all you guys that keep watching.
Yeah,
You,
we
all you
appreciate you.
three-wheelers out there.
That's right, the three-wheelers.
Yeah.
The only reason why
keep
we
it
can,
alive.
yeah, that's the only reason why we keep doing it.
Like,
Yeah.
share, subscribe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
talk to your mom about it.
Yeah.
Call your mom.
Yeah. Tell her
Oh,
you
do you
love
want to
her.
call your mom after this? After we cut this off, and then we can just record it. We did it last week with tow truck.
Dude,
It's like a surprise call.
let's do it.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, everybody that watched. This is amazing. Joshin is going to kick us off. We're going to call Gunner's mom. The only way you can be able to listen to this is you have to listen to it on the Spotify and the Anchor and the Apple stuff. We need more people on that platform. So we're a podcast. We love you, Casper, Wyoming, and everybody that follows and chit chat.
Hell yeah. Thanks for having me, guys.